Mad Max Fury Road, released in 2015, is an adrenaline-pumping action film set in a desolate, post-apocalyptic world where water and fuel are scarce, and humanity has descended into chaos. Directed by George Miller, the film follows the journey of Max Rokitansky, a former cop who is haunted by his past and the loss of his family. Max roams the wasteland as a lone survivor, struggling with his inner demons and the harsh realities of the brutal world around him. The story begins with Max being captured by a group of pale-skinned fanatical soldiers known as War Boys, who serve the tyrannical warlord Immortan Joe. Immortan Joe rules over a fortress called the Citadel, where he controls the water supply and oppresses the masses. The War Boys, who worship Joe as a god, use Max as a blood bag to transfuse blood to one of their warriors, Nux, who is ill. Meanwhile, Imperator Furiosa, a highly skilled driver and one of Joe's trusted lieutenants, is secretly planning a rebellion. She sets out on a mission to retrieve gasoline from a distant outpost, driving a massive war rig. However, Furiosa's true intention is to smuggle Joe's 5 wives, Aang, Herod, Capable, Toast, the Dog, and Cheeto, to freedom. These women, known as the 5 Wives, are held captive by Joe and are used as breeding slaves to ensure his lineage. When Immortan Joe realizes that Furiosa has betrayed him, he mobilizes his entire army, including the War Boys, to pursue her. Nux, eager to prove his worth to Joe, joins the chase, bringing along Max, who is still strapped to the front of his car as a living blood bag. The ensuing chase is a relentless, high-speed battle across the desert filled with explosions, crashes, and carnage. During the chaos, Max manages to escape his captors, and reluctantly teams up with Furiosa and the 5 Wives. Though initially distrustful of each other, Max and Furiosa realize that their survival depends on cooperation. Furiosa reveals that she is taking the women to the Green Place, a fertile land where she was born and hopes to find refuge. However, as they journey across the unforgiving wasteland, they encounter numerous obstacles, including rival factions and deadly storms. When Furiosa and the group finally reach the location where she believes the Green Place is, they discover that it no longer exists. The once fertile land has become a toxic swamp, and the only remaining inhabitants are a group of older women known as the Vuvalini, who were part of Furiosa's tribe. Devastated by the loss of her homeland, Furiosa is left with little hope. In a twist of fate, Max suggests that instead of fleeing further into the wasteland, they should return to the Citadel, overthrow Immortan Joe, and take control of the water supply. With no other options, Furiosa, Max, and the group decide to take the war rig back to the Citadel, facing a final deadly confrontation with Joe and his forces. The climax of the film features a brutal battle as the war rig barrels back towards the Citadel. Furiosa confronts Immortan Joe in a harrowing fight, ultimately killing him by tearing off his oxygen mask and face. As Joe's regime collapses, the remaining war boys and citizens of the Citadel, who have suffered under his rule, rise up and welcome Furiosa and her companions as heroes. In the end, Furiosa is elevated to a position of power, and the water supply is opened up to the people of the Citadel, bringing a glimmer of hope to the bleak world. Max, having played a crucial role in their victory, chooses to leave quietly, continuing his solitary journey across the wasteland. Mad Max Fury Road is a visually stunning, relentless action film that combines breathtaking stunts with a powerful narrative. It explores themes of survival, redemption, and the fight for freedom in a world where humanity has been stripped to its bare bones. Through the unlikely alliance between Max and Furiosa, the film delivers a story of resilience and hope amid chaos and destruction. Subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon to get notifications on our new videos.